So there is a toolbox there that if you unlock this option, will add to the whole conversation into the mix. About CBMs in terms of treaties being ratified and so on, of course, this is a very well regulated area. There are, of course, issues relating to gaps in the regulatory framework because it was introduced in a previous age. But anything that could add to the collaboration between states, I believe is something we should and we could be welcoming. So this asymmetry, we need to focus on that. We need to make sure also that we don't lose sight of the other side of the Red Sea. We are focusing on the Houthis, yes, but we can all see, I believe, a very serious risk now between the collaboration that the Houthis have with the African part, and with terrorist organizations, and with organizations and entities that are having access to technology that could enable them to cause similar kind of damage like the Houthis. And this, with the potential developments in Sudan, with presence of third countries trying to find the influence or to leverage influence there, this is creating a very complex, a bundle of threats, whereby you could be facing an increase in the risk, not only from the Houthi side, but also from opposite. And I believe it's high time that we realize that the two are not separate. They are very much interconnected. There are serious issues relating to terrorism. There are serious issues relating to smuggling, issues relating to various other forms of violations of the basic principles underpinning the freedom of navigation. So a final point, for this to work, I believe we also need to make sure that we use all possible tracks. It's not just about diplomacy, but it's also not about the military aspect. There is something in between, and this is something also that I think we should be focusing on.
Thank you so much. So we'll take a second round of questions. If you can aim to be crisp and brief, then we'll get more people in. And the first one is Mohammed Al-Basha.
Yeah, my colleagues already asked the questions regarding what the NATO and the EU could do. But I just wanted to say to the Cyprus Foreign Minister, your remarks there on the Houthis was a breath of fresh air. And I want to just confirm to you that you're actually absolutely right, that the Houthis now are using civilian dual usage equipment to build a bigger industrial military complex. And they're testing more. This week, even they're testing more anti-ballistic ships. They're doing a lot of more things that eventually, within maybe this year or next year, they could reach the Mediterranean and beyond.